In February, the surf continued to be consistent, providing a number of memorable sessions, and my shoulder was pretty much back in action. Having started working at Mr. Surf's, John gave me a call one day while I was at the shop and asked if I would come shoot some footage on the beach for an on-location surf report.
This is brought to you by the Surfing Violinist. He now is one of our team members. He's working for us. We are so blessed to have him on board. Ford Sues, God bless y'all. Daddy Surf over and out. See ya.
I did some water shots with the GoPro, and thus began my foray into Instagram surf reporting. When John couldn't be on the beach or in the shop for the report, the lot fell to me to deliver the report itself, and I became the part-time face of the surf report. When the surf really picked up, I now had an official reason to be snapping photos and getting footage, so thanks to John and Lib for making these photo and video sessions possible. They've been documenting surf sessions at the state park for decades, but adding me as another person with a camera adds a few more angles, and I can get footage at other spots, so it's great for local surfing to have one more consistent filmer/photographer on location. The magic day in February was Thursday, February 23rd. The sun came out, the surf turned on, and we had one of those classic state park multi-peak surf days. Even with the winds, there were still some nominal tubes on offer, and Rhett somehow compressed into this tiny little cover-up. The next day, the winds went light and offshore, and though we thought it was going to be getting smaller, it just got better. We had a nice little lineup for him with Jesse, Coleman, Paris, Phil, Vince, and quite a few more. It was a nice morning. It ended up getting even better as I was leaving. The perfect way to end February, and the smaller sessions kept on coming. John, the owner of Mr. Surf's, and I shared a small session at the park on Saturday, February 25th, and John charged the set wave of the day on his stand-up, securing the wipeout of the morning. The dude's in his 60s. I hope that when I wipe out at his age, I'm able to hop back up without breaking my ankle like toothpicks. On the final day of the month, I snapped a couple pics of Brandon early at City Pier, and one of those frames ended up being my favorite of the month. So I used it as the header in the newly formed Mr. Surf's online newsletter that we're calling the Mr. Surf's Almanac. We're still working out some tweaks, but the idea will be to have a place where our surf pics will be easily accessible for full res download, or at least higher resolution download than you'd get on Instagram. As far as my other physical fitness regimen, I canceled my gym membership and decided to go all in on the beach and the skate park as my official gym.
Hey Kitty, how you do? Doing Kitty.
Tate and I did a paddle one day. And on another day, during one of my solo paddle sessions, I had swung way outside the second sandbar off the coast of Treasure Island Condo. When I got back to shore, a lady craned her neck from a balcony above and rebuked, "I thought you were in trouble. Don't scare me like that." I think I said something like, "Just a day in life." There were literally no waves that day. I guess she was just shocked to see somebody out in the water when it was that cold. My first day working at the surf shop, I bought a new skateboard deck and later did the worst grip tape job in the history of the Ford. I also got a thin, tiny tourist skimboard to see if I could skim on a budget. You don't do that.
Literally the same kind of fall that dislocated my shoulder. I didn't even see it coming. Oh, this cheap skimboard.
But I needed to practice on something until I could fix my old Victoria or get a new one. Me and Rohan did our first session back at Ernie's mini ramp at Pete Edwards. I was very apprehensive, but I had taken the first shaky step back to skating transition. We kept receiving updates from William Infinger and company on the progress of the new skate park. Stoke was building, opening day was still a ways away, but the rumor was it was coming up sooner than we expected. Form, style, speed, and power-wise, my surf, skate, and skim were all still in recovery mode in February. I did not accomplish much. The challenge that has hung in my mind ever since was from the evening surf session at City Pier on the last day of the month. One of the best set waves of the evening came through, and I thought I was in position to actually make the wave, but Carl Allen was deeper and was committed. But even deeper than Carl was Tyler Poole, and Tyler was even more committed, so he went. I thought he had no shot at all. I craned my neck around, and a few seconds later, sure enough, he popped up over the back, having secured the tube of the day. I've still never tapped into a City Pier barrel with that confidence, and if I ever do come out, it's really just a frothy cover-up on an inside section. So I got my work cut out for me. Until next time, keep it consistent, even if the surf isn't. To see these videos early, without ads, join the lineup here on YouTube. You just need a YouTube account, and for $1.99 a month, you click this little join button and sign up to get early and ad-free access to 4 monthly vlogs. the surf vlog, the Masala vlog, the violin vlog, and the family vlog. Thank you very much.